Did you know that you don't have to buy your mockups from Etsy or Design Bundles or So Fancy or any of those other websites? In fact, you don't need to buy them at all. You can make them for free using a very popular program that I know you already know about. That's right, one of my faves, Canva. And Henry and I are excited to show you how. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, you guys, let's get started. Today's going to be a fairly quick video because this really isn't even hard. It's really easy, and honestly, I'm surprised that not a lot of more people are talking about it, but let's just hop into it. So what I want to do is kind of show you what most people are buying. You're probably already this person anyways, but if you're not and you're just starting out with your designing and starting shops and different things like that and selling online, then you might still be like a mock-up baby, I guess you could say, and you might still be new at this kind of thing. So what I want to show you is the kinds of things that people are trying to get to. So you see how this has a coffee cup and a lady, and it's really featuring the coffee cup, but it's also showing the coffee cup in use. That is a mock-up photo, and that is basically what we're wanting to create. We're wanting to create something that shows the image in use, but also shows the image vividly. So it's really up to the person. However, images like this one and these, they look good, but they're not showing the item fully in use. And so personally, I like to have a mixture. If you're going to show your images like this, then I think you should also show it like with somebody holding the tumbler. I just think it makes a big difference, and I try to do that as much as I possibly can within my listings, is to at least show it in use, because it makes it so much easier for the end user and the customer to be able to see how they may use that in their life. See, what a lot of people do is they just search for, let's see, t-shirt mock-ups for women. Okay, and they'll put this in, and there will be a ton of these shops, and they will sell a bunch of these flat mock-ups or different types of mock-ups. And there are different kinds. There's the kind where it looks like the image is literally inside the t-shirt or inside the tumbler, etc. Or there's others that are more of a flat object, and those would be more like the PNG or the JPEG. And basically you could just kind of put your design on there. They don't look as good as some of those others do that have smart objects like for Photoshop, but they are sometimes less expensive, and they might be easier to use for some people who don't have a design program that uses smart objects or that can use smart objects. So this is the type of thing that a lot of people will buy. And so as you can see, whole shop mock-up bundle, $50. Now that's a steal. You might only ever need to buy this one thing. So I'm not saying that, this is a terrible price or anything. I'm just saying that you can do this on your own, and you don't need to make a purchase like this. So there's all different types, more so for these like standard. So there's all different types. You can even see actually here, these people are showing their mock-up bundle being used in Canva, which I actually find a little funny, and you'll see why. But they're just showing how it's easy to pull their photos into Canva and then use them. All right, so now we're checking out design bundles, and let's go ahead and type in basically the same thing. So t-shirt mock-ups for women. And you'll see kind of the similar thing, except for this one is literally just one mock-up for $6. It's a little high to me, but to each their own. They do have some beautiful styling. They do have some high quality imagery, so that is also very good. And these actually might also be smart objects versus being PNGs. Let's just check real quick just for the sake of me checking. JPEG file, no layers. Okay, that's actually really surprising. So this is just a JPEG file, so not even a smart object. And that's the cost of this one. So you're going to see that a lot, where there's a lot of variety, a lot of different price points, and You can get these types of mockups on all these different websites, you know, Etsy, Design Bundle, So Fontsy, Creative Fabrica, Creative Market. Today's video, we are looking at how to do this, but within Canva and for free. Now, obviously, and every time we do something in Canva, there is the option to have the Pro membership. I'll have the link in the description below if you do want to test out the Pro membership, but you don't have to have one to do this. If you hear a kitty in the background, that is Henry. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go to your basic Canva website, canva.com, and then you'll click on Apps. And then right here, it'll say Smart Mockups on the left-hand side. And then here you'll see it says search 8,000 plus mockups. Like what? Okay, so let's start real simple. We'll just kind of scroll down so you can get kind of an idea. These are ones that are trending right now. You can see a lot of the of the Pro membership ones are the ones that are trending. Again, there are plenty that are not Pro. Obviously, we're not seeing those right now, but you know, down here where it says new, these are all the ones that are new. So I like that they have that broken down so you could see maybe some newer stuff, and there you don't have to like sift through all of them to see what's new. So let's go ahead and just go straight to apparel because I think most of us are probably designing for t-shirts and tote bags, things of that sort, and then we can kind of take a look at some of the other things. So let's go to t-shirts. Okay, so now we're at t-shirt mockups, and you know, I don't see any way, at least right now, you know, correct me if I'm wrong or put it down in the comments if you do know of a way, because I just don't see it, a way to filter it so that you could only see, you know, maybe only see women or only see, you know, men or children, things like that, or maybe even nationalities, or we could even break down seeing pro versus free would be probably the most ideal. But regardless, I don't see a filter. Maybe that's something that they will add later, or maybe it's just something that I'm not personally seeing. Like I said, if that's the case, let me know in the comments. So we'll just scroll down and you can see this one right here is one that is not a pro. So we could click on this one. All right, so let's go ahead and select this one and we will select a design. Selecting my teacher design here. And it will show right here it on the mockup. So let's go ahead and adjust the image just in case we want to change it up a little bit, maybe make it larger. I don't know if we can. So let's see. Nope, if we make it larger, then it goes out of the box, but we could make it go up. We could have it go down. All right, so let's have it go up just a tad and let's just save it right there. Okay, and then I want to go ahead and save mockup. So from here, you can go ahead and create listing photos within Canva as well if you wanted to. And if you went ahead and did that, all you would need to do is click use in a design and then click a custom size. My Etsy listing's at 2,000 by 1,333. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. I just do, that's how it's ended up and that's what has worked. So that's what I do mine at. So now what happens is when you do that, the image will automatically be put inside the design space that you created. So here we have it right here. And from here, you can design the rest of your listing photo. So let's say this is kind of large and it's really not showcasing the, you know, the design. We can go ahead and click to crop. All right, then we can crop this down and just take, I like the fact that there's a plant. I like the plant. And that's a lot of green space on the top that we don't need. So let's take that off and click done. Okay, and now we can go ahead and make that a larger image. So let's say we want to do it like this, and then perhaps we can show it on different colors on the side over here if we wanted. So we can even do even more, or we can just make this the main feature, make it even larger, crop it to be even bigger, and have this kind of be just the main photo. If you don't like that idea, what's something else we could do? We could take the background off, right? So let's go ahead. Now, removing the background is a pro feature of Canva, but it is an option. So we just go to Edit Image, and we can hit Background Remover. And this might be a little tricky because she's wearing white jeans and there's a white background, so we'll see how it does. So that did really good. So we're just going to go ahead and hit apply. And let's go ahead and add a little bit of a shadow behind it. Just give it a little more depth. Good. And perfect. So, all right, we're just going to make this just a little bit bigger. Bring her down like this. Excellent. And then from here, you could, play around with the background colors, do something that's in your theme for your shop, whatever you wanted to do. Just an idea though, you could do it like this. Now, I have my own listing photos pre-made where I just kind of put the item after I make it into it. So I have like a, how do you call it? Like a template. I have a template that I've already pre-created. So let me go ahead and grab that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just download this to my computer this time because this is how I would use the mockups after I create them in Canva. Put it over on this side. I would definitely crop it. It's definitely too large for me. So let's go ahead and crop that down. But I like to have a more stylized photo for a lot of my listings. My front page specifically, like I do want the design to be in focus, but you'll see how I like to do it. I kind of like to have it both ways. So I'm going to make it larger and then I'm going to put it behind this banner. Okay, and then I want to make this color kind of more cohesive to this design here. So I'm going to use my eyedropper tool and I'm just going to grab this purple. Okay, so now we have a purpley color. I like that. You can get fancy with that if you want to, but we'll just leave that for now. And then what I like to do is take the actual design itself and I put it on this side so that the design by itself is featured, but then you're also seeing it in use in the mock-up right next to it on the main listing photo. That's how I like to do mine, but you can do yours however you want to. Okay, so now I have that design and I'm just going to make it larger. And I'm going to place it, I'm going to make it basically as big as I can get it on this size or on this side. There we go. Okay, so that is what my mock-up or what my listing photo would look like after I was done. That's just how I prefer to do it. So that's one way that you could also do it if you wanted to. Let's go back to Canva and maybe look at a few more different things that we could do in the mock-up section. Okay, I love this one right here. This is great. The reason I love it so much is it kind of looks like she is about to put her hair behind her ears. And I think if we take the background off, we can do a few little fun things with this. So let's go ahead and select this one. Okay, and this time I'm going to choose this design here. Super cute. Okay, so now we're just going to adjust, or I don't want to adjust the image because I think it looks great. So let's save the mockup. And we are going to use it in a design again. Let's see if we'll click custom and it didn't save. Oh, right here. It just saved it. We'll just hit create new design. And let's say we do want to keep the image in Canva and we want to make our listing photo completely from Canva. Let's do another idea that we could try, and that is let's remove the background and replace the background with something that's more in the vibe of what the shirt is about. So all we do is we select it, we go to edit image, remove the background. And I don't want to put a shadow on it quite yet because I want to find a background. So we are going to leave it just like that. And now we're going to go to elements and we're going to find a background that maybe goes with, let's see, it says energy and persistence conquer all things. And there's a sunflower. So I'm thinking something that's outdoors, outdoor background. Let's just start with outdoor background and see what we get. And we're going to select photos in elements so that we get the right type of situation. So obviously there's going to be pro and there's going to be free versions. So let's go ahead and go to the filter up here and we will go ahead and just select free and see what options we get from the free section. So I wonder if we just did clouds, if that would be like too Let's try it. Let's see what happens if we did that. And then all you do is position and backward. Yeah, that's a little weird. I'm not loving it. Oh. Yeah, I definitely don't love that. So let's move her down and we'll just delete that. Let's see what else. This yellow is kind of cool. I wonder if that would look neat. Let's do position, move to back. This could work for us. What if we did that? And then let's make her larger. I like how that's really bright and it's complementing her skin tone. It's bringing out the yellows in the design, but I also feel like it needs something else with it. So let's see what else we could do here. So let's see what else we can do with that. So we're gonna leave that there. And I'm thinking, what if we did some sort of, let's see, what do we have for sunflower elements? Let's choose graphics, nothing, okay. All. Nope, I don't like that either. Sometimes it's a process, y'all. What if we did large black sunflowers like behind her? That might be fun. Okay, let's try that. Let's just do move to the back or backward. And then we'll hit the Alt key and we will copy. And we'll just kind of put them sporadically everywhere. I think we're getting somewhere. All right, if you don't see the vision yet, it's okay. All right, so let me select her, and now I want to add a shadow behind her. Okay, there we go. I think that looks so cute. If for any reason you wanted to adjust these sunflowers, maybe they need to be lighter in your opinion, you can go up to position. And now that Canva has a layers panel, about dang time, you can adjust it by just going over here, clicking on the layer, and then you can either move it or you can do a whole lot of things. We'll have to do some more videos on how to use layer panels for those that are new to them. But you can select it and then you can go over to the transparency and you can make them more transparent. So let's say we wanted to do something like that, 57. So let's go ahead and grab this one and we will put that one down to 57 as well. And then select this one, doing the exact same thing, just type in 57 and hit enter. And then let's do the very last one. And you could select these all at once and then do it that way, but I just didn't feel like doing that. So, okay, so here we go. So that could be our final image. I think it's really beautiful. I think it's different. I think it's a big pop of color, and this could be your primary listing photo if you wanted it to be. You could even add, that it's a PNG file if you wanted, like how I have on mine. A lot of people will put that if they're selling a digital file, they will put the file types right in the front. That way people know, oh, this isn't an SVG file, so I'm not going to be able to cut it. Things like that. It's just a little bit helpful when it comes to customer service. You get a lot less messages from people going, oh, I thought this was a cut file. Can I have my money back? If they know right away what it's for. However, if you are making listing photos for, let's say, your personal shop that you make custom t-shirts at home for, this will work great. Or if you are running a print on demand shop and this is your listing photo, it would also work great. So this gives you kind of a few ideas on how you guys can use smart mockups within Canva. I think that they are really awesome. I'm surprised that not more people are talking about them. I think because, like I said, most people buy theirs on Etsy. I love the fact that they're smart mockups. I love the fact that it looks like it's on the wrinkle in the shirt. It looks like it's a part of the object. I just think they are so much more appealing to look at, and it really shows off the clothing, which ultimately is what I mean. Yes, if you're selling a digital design, yes, you are wanting to show off the design, but the goal is to show it how it's going to look on the end product, which is maybe going to be a shirt, right? So I think that seeing it physically on a product is what makes all the difference. So I hope you guys love this video. I'm excited to go over more things that Canva has to offer. They've added so much more that even I haven't tried yet. So I hope you guys give this a try. If you do, let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it because the algorithm loves it and shows the video to more people who may find this helpful. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Why haven't you subscribed yet? You got all the way to this point and you still haven't subscribed? What the heck? But anyways, you should totally subscribe because it's one click and it would be super awesome of you to do that. Yeah. If you are not in our Discord chat, please jump in our Discord chat. You can find it under LFDC University. And also come hang out with us on the Facebook group. We like it over there. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.